Are we together? The minute their problem, listen, majorly from tomorrow, I'm going to be handling more along ministers and leaders. The crowd will come through, but let's deal with us. Listen, because this thing, praying forever with a lazy spirit, will not produce anything. I will always tell my people that a praying lazy man will unpraying discipline will lead the praying lazy man. You know, it's easy for us to just say, how did we come to this point? How did it? There's somebody just say, it's the grace of God. And you know, men of God, we used to lie to people too much with style. You know, you can just look at the whole thing around the man of God and you ask him, how did you get there? Just say, nothing, the grace of God. My dear, that's one of the biggest lies that will keep you where you are. Then guess what? You now take that testimony. Then you come back to Kabancha to come and tell people you heard a testimony. How did Dr. Poleneche get to where he got to? Just grace of God. Nothing else. Nothing. The man lying down, you know what Jesus said to him? Because listen, he said, he did not say just get up. He said, get up, take up your bed. The problem is not the bed. The problem is where he was lying down. Take up your bed and walk. Some of you, prayer is not your problem. You are truly lazy. I shared a testimony with my team 4 years ago. Go to Shiloh. And I did not have transport. Sincerely, I had no transport. I only had the transport that would take me. And guess, I had booked for the vehicle in Kaduna. Okay, no, in Abuja. And so I was to get to Abuja. Then that night, our car would go. Guess what happens? I took photos of that experience because I didn't want to miss it. When I got to Abuja, I discovered that they gave me a wrong address, and our trip, not that they take it high place, was not that day, it was the next day. So I asked the men, what do I do? They say, find somewhere and sleep. And I asked around. I saw some men with native. These guys were not looking shabby. They dressed well. I asked them, is there any place to sleep around here? He said, there is. The other one looked at them. He said, there is. This was my experience. He said, there is. So I said, where? He said, you don't have money to pay share? I said, yes. He said, there is. I think that was 3 years ago. He said, there is. I am fine. It was reaching 9. Where is the place? 10. Okay, where is the place? 10:30, I saw everybody removing their native. 11, they folded their native, sat together with bread and akara and ate. But guess what? They went to the back. Go to Abuja a lot, you will see there are plazas. People have shops. Now, guess what these people do? They live in front of people's shops. They brought out cartons from the back, put on the floor, carried that cloth, put it on the floor, and laid down. Wait, I shot the same guy a minute ago that was looking like something else sleeps outside as a guard man for somebody's shop, then gets up in the morning as though he's a businessman and stands and sells business to you. I looked at him and said, where is the place? He said, you don't see. You don't see. Maybe tomorrow I'll show you the pictures. I didn't know anything there. So guess what? And there was no money. I got out my own clothes the way they got out their own. Unlocked my bag. Arranged my clothes on the floor. slept on the ground. When it was getting to 3:30, the guy staying by me now tapped me, say in Hausa, my brother, when it's time for prayers, wake us up. Wait, I was wondering what kind of prayer. The other now say, reminded the other one that they should wake him up for prayer at the mosque. It was then I discovered that I was the only Christian among these guys. Immediately reached the time, I woke him up, packed my bags, and went off. I snapped myself there, and I had God clearly told me, say, Rotimi, you will never cross this road again. I remember going for Shiloh within that year and entering into certain covenants with God. That is the product of what is sustaining me till now. There are many of you without, I'm saying this is not about being a prayer machine or not. There are no seasons and stories that has made your mind hardened towards success. I can tell you about pain. Please believe me. I had decided long ago. One day, fellow man of God within the city, respectable, walks into me and he calls, he say, Apostle. I say, sir. He said, you're a millionaire, but you are just pretending, cheating us, and you are trekking. I say, God, thank you. I wish I have what people think I have. I'm not poor, mind you. But for me to look at you and tell you that all I have was like man knelt down and pray alone is a lie. There are seasons of your life, if you miss, let me tell you the truth. If you miss those seasons of your life, see, I'm telling you the truth, you will cry like Esau. cry the tears of blood, nothing will change. You see, most times I love talking to ladies much more. You don't listen. You are always at the receiving end. A guy gets up, for example, I want to be a global public speaker, a global business. You know what God said? God is saying, your competition is those around you. Your competition are those who are already at the forefront, handling the matters of destiny already. So if you're calling me as a man of God now, not negative competition, though that God is weighing capacity to build me with, are those who are already making forefront and frontier impacts in their field.